I admit it, I'm turning into a crazy cat lady. But what is the hardest thing about owning all of these cats in Minecraft? Oh, hello. Ow. Oh no, what are you all doing here? I told you to stay at home. Ow, ow, oh, come on. Oh. Hello everyone, welcome back to Minecraft The Journey with me, BugmanCX, playing Minecraft Release 1.2.1 Snapshot 12W06A. I'm right here with Mr. Whiskers, who we tamed from an ocelot in the last episode of this series, along with a bunch of other cats too. We bred some and we tamed some other ocelots around the region here, and you can see these cats all over the base. Behind me, you might notice that I've started expanding the treetop village a little bit. We've got a couple of farm areas over there behind me, but there's still so much to do. I still have just this house, which I live in for the moment, and we don't have any other huts or tree houses or anything going on around here, and I want to make this place come to life a little bit. I got some great ideas about how I want to do that, but for now, we need to make this place much more lived in. I've marked out some areas here, and another one over here, somewhere down there. There you go, right there. These are mob spawners because we're going to need mob spawners. There are a few changes that we want to explore in the coming snapshots. So we're going to dig out these mob spawners and build up some farms here. I don't think we'll be able to use them from up in the treetops, but it doesn't matter. That's just how these dungeons work. Now down here we've just got a little manual wheat farm. Of course, you just have to farm this by coming in here and picking up the crops and replanting the seeds, so it's all very, very basic. But I just did this in case we need some food, although you might notice from my hotbar that I did actually run back and get all of my tools and one of those infinite golden apples and some ender pearls and things, so I think we're probably going to be okay for food, but I still like to have a backup farm, just in case. Down here is where we're going to have some farm animals, and this place is currently empty, and that's the next job I think we need to do. I'm wondering if they're going to try and climb these trees or not. We'll have to just wait and see, but this is a nice spacious area for some pigs and cows and sheep and things like that. Now, when it comes to collecting farm animals, look at them. They are so cute. These tiny little ocelots. I just love them, and they spawn in the jungle as babies, and that I absolutely love. Now, as you can hear from behind me, I heard a cow. There it is, right there, stuck in the bushes. This is one of the advantages of the jungle. There's a sheep in there, and I saw another cow up there. One of the advantages of the jungle is that when the animals spawn in, they spawn inside of leaf blocks and then they can't move. They just get stuck. And quite often when you move to an area and start building, the farm animals are the first things to disappear. They just wander off and go to other places. But here I think we should be able to build a little access way like this and just bring these farm animals right into the farm. So let's see what we've got here. We've got you. Let's get you out. Probably should have laid the track first. No. Come this way. Hang on. This way, please, cow. Yes. And then we'll just lead you straight into the farm like this. That was easy. Okay, so we need at least 2 of each mob. So that was my way out. So let's head out here and see what... No. Let's head out here and... Well, I'm going to sleep first, and then we're going to head out there and see what else we can collect. Now, there were a whole bunch of cows and a sheep down here, and so I'm going to see if they will possibly follow me up here. It's okay, we can do a couple of extra trips if necessary, but I made this convoluted path because it was just a bit tricky to be able to make a direct path up the trees. This way, please. Why are these mobs so difficult to work with? I don't know. Of course. Well, we can just break the fence here and let it in. I can always fix that afterwards. No, come back this way, please. Now, it looks like we have one little sheep trapped in here. I'm just going to break this trunk, and hopefully you can make your way out of there. Good. Now, come and follow me, please, and don't fall down that ravine. Okay? Oh. Well, that didn't go according to plan. This way, right up here on top of these trees. Yes, yes, you're doing a great job. And just over here, we're going to climb over this fence. You can... Ah, mobs. Why? Mobs. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. These trees are definitely not sheep friendly. This way. Ooh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. Well, at least you survived. Yes. And you're in. All right, we're going to breed you up just to be on the safe side. I think we need at least... Ooh. I think we need some spares. You and you. Come here, come here. We need some backups. Definitely need some backups. What? What sort of noise was that? Oh, anyway, let's get some pigs. I have discovered something rotten. I mean, yes, it's a circus around here, but I found this on the ground, and there's only one way that could have happened, and that is if the ocelot hunted the chicken. So I'm just going to hang out here and observe what happens to this poor little chicken wherever it's gone. This one. It's the only one we've got in here, so hopefully it lays some eggs. Where's that chicken? I missed it, but... What? Where? It does seem like these ocelot definitely like taking nibbles out of chickens, and I'm not surprised. These are basically predatory cats, right? So it stands to reason that they would chase down chickens. But it looks like I'm going to have to make an ocelot-proof chicken farm somewhere down the road, but that's a job for another day. Now, this is probably enough to keep us going for a little while, but right now I want to focus on something else. I'm going to dig down to the bottom of this pillar behind me and see exactly what spawner we've got right here next to the treehouse base. Now, if I dig straight down from this pillar here, we should end up right on top of a dungeon. So let's have a little bit of a look and see how far down we need to go before we get there. I might need to light this thing up so you can actually see where we're going. Let's put a torch down and keep on going. Now, at some point, we should land, hopefully, in the middle of... whoops. We should land in the middle of a dungeon. I wonder how far down it was. Okay, yes, there's a mine shaft right below us, but this isn't a dungeon, so it's gotta be... Oh, it's right here. It's right here. Oh my gosh. Where? Whoa, oh my. Okay, let's take this one at a time. Whew, okay, lots of goodies. Right, yes. Ah, no, oh no. I didn't know there was a cave spider spawner. Oh, the cats came. The cats came along for the ride. Okay, we better secure this thing. We better secure this thing as quickly as possible. Right, okay. Well, what have we got? We got ourselves a zombie spawner. And that is perfect because there are some changes to the drops made by zombies, and that is exactly what we want to... Well, hello. That is exactly what we want to explore today. Look at this. There's a creeper down here, and of course, if I attract the creeper towards me and then run back here behind all of my cats, the creepers are scared of cats. I didn't even realize that this mechanic was introduced at the same time the cats were. I figured that might have been added much later, but isn't that fantastic? What a great defense mechanism against these pesky, horrible creepers. Right, well, I've put the cats away. They're back up there in the base, and I've got to deal with this imminent threat. I think that there is a cave spider spawner up here, right where this water is. So let's just have a little peek, shall we? Oh, yeah, look at that. You, get out of my way. Let's stick our head up. Maybe we'll get bit, but doesn't matter. Okay, I can get rid of that real quick. I don't really have any reason to keep this. We've got plenty of access to cave spider spawners elsewhere. So let's block this off, and I might just pop my head back up there and just make sure there was only one. Because, you know, sometimes you can get a little bit surprised. Get rid of this cobwebs and stick my head down here, because it just looked like this went on for a long way, and you never know, right? We might get closer and find another one is right here, but no. No, it looks all pretty... Ah! What are you all doing here? Now, I was having a little bit of a think about this, and unfortunately, we are way down here at Y level 29, and what that means is that there's no way that we can activate this spawner from the surface, and it would have been really nice if this spawner just happened to be way up there at, oh, I don't know, level 50 or something like that. It would have brought it right up to where the trees are, and we could have had some fun with it. But for now, it is what it is. So what I'm going to do is just do a traditional zombie spawner style build here. I'm going to dig all of this out and give the zombies a place to spawn in this area, and then flush them all down to a central place. And then we can use this as a bit of an XP grinder, but also to get some brand new items that had previously only ever been craftable in the world. Well, we've now got all of the basics in. Spawner here, big spawning room, and a water channel running all the way down here. Let's break that block as well. I was just using that for a bridge, but we need to test this out. At the moment, it's preventing spawns. Well, for the most part, sometimes they do, but we can test this for ourselves first and just make sure that when you get to the end here, everything is working. When the zombies go up, they should go up 16 blocks. Oh, there's one behind me now. They should go up 16 blocks and then reach the top. Then they'll get pushed across and then fall down. And hopefully the drop height will be perfect for the zombies, but you never know, even if you follow instructions on the internet or even if you calculate for yourself. Ouch! You can never be sure until you actually test it for yourself. So let's put this block back to prevent that zombie getting out. And maybe it's just followed me, and in a moment it should land. I mean, it shouldn't have taken... Oh, ow. Okay, so it died, which isn't the end of the world. Maybe the problem is just that, you know, it was one block too low. You know, I'm really a measure once, cut once kind of guy. I'm not very good at measuring. I accidentally made the water elevator 16 blocks high instead of 12, which is the optimal size. And as you can see, some zombies are going up there now, which is good timing because I want to be able to test this. But right now, as you can see, I've also added some glass in here, but we have too much light in there at the moment. So I need to pop inside. Ooh. Need to pop inside and clear out the lighting that we have here. And I'm really hoping that when we get a nice number of zombies, oh, what am I doing here? Get a nice number of zombies coming down the system, that we should be able to see that I've got my measurements correct, and most of the zombies will survive. Now you might have actually just noticed there that one of the zombies, when it spawned in on the front here, it landed here in the shallow water and actually took damage, which means that by the time it gets down there, it might actually die. In fact, yeah, there's evidence of it right there. But I'm not too worried about that. You know, if we lose a few in the system, it's not the end of the world. This is actually infinite, so it's not too bad at all. Now, what I'm going to do is I need to adjust all the lighting here so that not too much lighting is creeping into the spawning area here, but I'll do that later. Right now, this is sufficient because we're getting zombies coming through the system. They're going up, they're dropping down, they're not really dying, not many of them. So what I can do now is come over here and punch them, but as you can see, they're not one-hit kill. That's not the end of the world for me. There are a couple of hits and yeah, you gotta punch a little bit. If you use a sword, it's gonna be a little bit quicker as well. And look at that, so much rotten flesh. But where are these new drops I was talking about? Now in this Snapshot 12W06A, the zombies, the skeletons, and the zombie pigmen all got new rare drops. So let's head over here to the little zombie chamber and see if we can see any of these new drops as they come through. And when they do, we'll place them over here in this chest here. Oh, look at that. Is that what I think it is? An iron ingot. Basically, we've now got an iron farm. And I don't need to mine for iron anymore. I mean, the drop rate must be pretty rare. But I have a looting 3 sword here, and so that is definitely going to help. Let's just kill some more and see what else we get. Ready, boys? Why won't you die? Anything? Nothing. Look at that! In there! It's a helmet. It's an iron helmet. Let's have a look and see what we got. There it is. Brand new iron helmet. Let's pop that in the chest. Oh, maybe they'll give us all the armor. We'll have to wait and see. Ooh, look at that. Iron sword and an iron ingot. We are rolling. Look, we got 3 iron ingots so far, another one, and a sword. What else you got for me, buddies? Really? Did something change with these spawners? Did they just stop working after a certain amount of mobs are around? I thought they just kept on pumping out mobs infinitely. But this one doesn't work anymore. I need to go over here and get rid of these in order for more to appear. But I've been here getting rid of them anyway to see what these new drops are going to be. And did we get anything interesting in there? No, just rotten flesh. But let's take a look in these 2 chests here and see what these zombies have been dropping. In this chest, of course, we just have rotten flesh. Pretty useless, but I'm keeping it anyway because one day it might come in useful for something. Who knows? And here, this is where all of the rare drops are. And in here, we've got iron ingots, possibly the most useful drop so far. We've got iron helmets, which, to be honest, aren't really that useful, except for maybe just backup armor. Some iron shovels, again, not too useful, since I use these diamond tools, and iron swords. Again, don't know really what use they have too much, but I'm keeping them anyway, and we'll expand all of this storage here. Oh yeah, and I've been building out this room a bit while I've been down here, and you can see, nothing interesting. You can see that this is the bottom of a giant tree trunk, and if we climb all the way to the top, we'll reach the tree canopy, and that's our way in and out of this particular spawner room. And this is quite a long tree trunk. As you can see, it goes quite far up. That's because the tree canopy is quite high, and I've had to connect it all up at the appropriate heights as well. So once we get to the top here, I'm still finishing up how this will actually connect and work. And here we go, just all temporary. Here you can see that we've come out behind the wheat farm here. And if I pop up here, whoops. Well, I took damage, you didn't. What I want to do next is head over here to the skeleton farm and see what the skeletons are dropping for us. This room is a little bit different to the other one. We've got our spawner beneath our feet here, and the skeletons will just spawn in there and then go up the tube behind me and then drop down right here behind my head. And we can use this little chamber to get all of the things that we want from these skeletons. And I'm going to keep using my looting 3 sword, even though it is expensive and it means that it will take durability damage, but that's okay. We want to use the looting 3 to encourage those rare drops to appear. Now, did we get anything from those? No, just loads of arrows and bones as usual. So I'm going to keep on slashing away at these skeletons and see what they'll drop for me. Check it out. Look what just landed in my inventory. A power 1 bow. Wow. I mean, getting enchanted bows is a pretty incredible thing. You don't get that from the zombies. Power 1 though, again, not very useful on its own considering we can get up to power 5 with infinity, but let's keep on going and see if we get any other enchanted bows. I've been going at these skeletons for a little while and didn't get anything on that round, but this is all I've collected so far. We've got some regular bows, unenchanted bows, and some enchanted bows, all power 1. So to me, it looks like all you're going to get out of these skeletons is power 1. But, you know, it's free. It's not to be sniffed at. I've come here to the nether, and I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but the final mob to get rare drops in this game is the zombie pigman. And I don't have a zombie pigman farm, or at least I don't have one that ever worked for me. So I'm just going to have to come out here into the wide open nether, hopefully not get hit by a ghast, and see if I can get some of these pigmen to drop something rare. Let's see how we go. They're all going to come after me now, but you know, that's to be expected. Now they drop these gold nuggets by default. Actually, there aren't that many of them around, which is probably a blessing. I'm just going to keep wandering around and see if I can encourage one to drop anything new. Oh, fighting off the ghast and the pigmen at the same time is not what I signed up for. Ghast here. Oh, look at that in my inventory. We've got 2. We've got Sharpness 2 sword and a Sharpness 1, Knockback 1 sword. Now, I believe that these zombie pigmen will drop an enchanted gold sword with a random enchantment up to level 5. That's my understanding. But I'm going to have to go around and slay a few more and see what else we can get. Whoa. Oh, no. No, that's no. No, I did not want that. No. Now, you might have noticed that because my sword has flame on it, whenever I strike one of the pigmen, it actually catches on fire for a brief moment and then immediately goes out because the pigmen are actually resistant to fire. Did you see that on the ground as well? Let's have a look. We got a golden helmet. Again, I'm not really sure what good that is, but it's free. Whoa. Oh, there we go. It took long enough. I've been out here killing loads of zombie pigmen, but finally we can see that the zombie pigmen now drop gold ingots, which is pretty cool, I suppose, but they're still pretty rare drops. Oh, of course, another one will drop straight away. It took me long enough just to get one. But we can probably make some sort of gold farm in the future, maybe now that it's more worthwhile, but we'll have to wait and see. Nothing. Anyway, I think I'm done here in the Nether. It's time to go home. Well, that ought to do it for today. So I want to say thank you to my wonderful patrons for supporting me and all of you for watching as well. I'll see you all in the next episode when we continue to explore these snapshots leading up to release 1.2.1 of all things. But until then, this has been Bugman CX. You've been watching Minecraft The Journey. Bye-bye.